So what sparked your interest in like web development and software engineering, all of that? Like, how did you get into that?
What sparked me, right? Oh, wow, that's a good question, Lich. What I can say, it's all about passion. Because since I was young, I used to play. I don't know if you remember that Nokia phone.
Oh, the
That was,
Nokia phone. Yeah,
yeah,
I remember
Nokia
that
phone,
Nokia phone.
the C something, C something, C110, some of sort. So, of which we used to play games, Snake game. Do you
Okay.
remember that phone?
Yeah, I
So,
remember that. Yeah.
so I was stealing my mom's phone to play that game.
Okay.
So I was young at that age. I was at the age of 8, maybe 8. And then I was like curious, how does this game play? What's happening inside the phone?
Yeah.
This question came up to my mind. And then when I was in high school back then, and smartphones were all over with everyone and everywhere. And someone are playing like little one playing games, little one like games, right?
Yeah.
And communication through WhatsApp and many more apps you find in those smartphones.
Hmm.
And I was eager to know. I was like, how does this gadget work? What's happening with this app? How is it working? What's going inside the phone? How does it detect my finger touch? What's happening? And from those stupid and professional questions, my
Yeah.
passion and eager to know more about software and they work. That's when it started. So I started researching more about phone apps and how they work.
So then you're curious about like how this works inside the phone. What's going on that I'm
What's
able to
going
play
on?
this game on this phone, right? This device. So then what steps did you take next? Did you like go to university and study and learn skills, or did you learn on your own and just look it up how to do it? Like what was your process?
I started learning on my own. I said
Really?
to my mom, yeah, mom, I need a smartphone. I want to do some stuff. I need a laptop. So I was like, I want to know about apps. And I told my mom, I need a laptop and I need a smartphone. So she was like, oh, no, those are expensive. I was told her, I want to learn some new stuff. I want to learn about mobile apps. And there we go. She did bought me a laptop. But back then I had an Acer laptop, of which was either it was hanging. I started at a studio, it was hanging. I was like, I don't know what I was doing. That's what I said. I was copy pasting codes from the internet to my IDE, and then I can learn that app. And I call that app Wycliff app so that I can see it in my mobile phone. And it's like, oh wow, I can create an app. And from
So
that moment, I
you
found a
created
friend
an app called
who guided me
Wycliffe
through.
app? You
I
created an app
Wycliff
called.
app. It had nothing, just a button
Oh,
to
okay.
say hello. Yeah, you click on that button until you say hello, Wycliff. That's all. And from that moment, I found who guided me through mobile app development.
Okay. So then you had a friend who helped guide you through it.
Yeah, he told me we have this online platform where you can pay some courses. You have this and this. Here you can do this and this. And actually, he helped me, and I thank him for that. And from that point, yeah, I started developing apps. And back then in 2019, I bought my first MacBook, and then I started learning about Swift and iOS things.
Okay.
And now, because I have that those basic syntax, the basic whatever, I'll have to change them from Android to iOS. So I started developing iOS apps.
So you know how to do iOS and Android.
Yeah,
But what do you use more? What do you prefer to use?
I prefer iOS because recently they released Swift UI. I know you have heard about it. They released Swift UI, of which it's crazy because it have some additional animations. Yeah, user interactive, user experience is great compared to the other programming languages.
Yeah. Yeah. I prefer iOS as well. Like I'm
Yeah.
using a MacBook right now for this. I love my MacBook. I've had this machine. It's a beautiful machine, and I got it in like 2013, and it works almost just as good as the day I bought it, like 8 years later. It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Working like yeah, it's crazy. Having a MacBook, it's crazy. You can do everything with it compared to when you're having a desktop PC, some of the sort. So compared to MacBook, it's great. Huh? You can do great stuff, develop apps. For example, having a MacBook, you can develop both Android and the iOS app. But when having those PCs, Windows PCs, you cannot develop iOS apps. So I love my MacBook.
Nice. So you can't. So if you're trying to develop an iOS app or something, you can't use a PC to do it.
You can't use a Windows PC to do it.
You cannot. You said.
You can't.
Okay. Can you do the opposite? Can you use a MacBook to create an Android app?
Yes, you can do it. As
Really?
well as you, yeah.
Interesting. What's some other stuff that I wouldn't know? What are some interesting facts?
Programming is fact. It's about fact. Know what you want to do. It's like creating objects, real world objects, and freeze it there in an app. So you come with a challenge and you try to solve it with using an app, maybe, or using any other software. And it's feel nice when creating new things someone have never created. You feel yourself like you are God because you are creating new stuff
or
that were
alive.
not existing. Yeah.
So you love the
all alive, right?
Or alive, right? Yeah. So what excites you most is that you can just invent something or create something that didn't exist before, and that thrills you, right?
Yeah. So I love doing it because it's inside me, it's inside my blood. When I check my MacBook like this one, what I feel is like just coding and solving some new problems and coming or improving the old problems to the new problem, the new generation.
So you're solving problems. You love solving those problems, right?
Problem. Yeah, using apps.
That's cool.